Welcome to a new day in Project Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and in this video we're going to be putting together a simple underground base because I feel the only way I'm going to make progress is to be able to get access to a large constructor in a safe location which I can defend from the patrol vessel that keeps harassing me. And then hopefully what we'll be able to do then is start to get together the components that we can aggressively patrol the planet and then get the resources to actually build a CV, which will give us a bit of additional mobility. But before we get started, I just want to say that I haven't built an underground base since I think Alpha 5, so this could be an interesting exercise. The other thing I will show you, if we go into here, we just jump into the ship, turn the thrusters back on, is I've been doing a little bit of preparation, and we're going to need to try and get out of here. Something I do need to keep an eye out for is the flaming patrol ship. And what I've been doing up here is, you could say, a little bit of mega leveling, which I suppose I can do a little bit more, but I don't want to spend too long doing this. Just pick up the drill, just make sure we've got the connection to there. And what I've been doing is effectively taking the top off the mountain here, because the top here is going to be my weapons platform for the base defense, and what I really want is a 360-degree defensive capability. So we're just going to take off a little bit more of this mountaintop, and as I say, what I've been trying to do is do it in stages. One, to stop my finger hurting too much, and also because if I seem to do this for any length of time, the jolly old patrol ship shows up and then I've got to hide from him. The other advantage of doing this is I'm getting loads and loads of stone, which I can use for make some concrete blocks for the base. I mean, it's been a very time-consuming process, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. I mean, I can keep modifying the top once I've got the defenses built. That might be the better solution. So just trim along this front edge here. Probably from a distance you get a pretty good idea. What I'm going to be doing is putting a couple of turrets on these sides here, and probably one up on this upper platform. In fact, I wouldn't mind 4 turrets eventually, because we may have to fend off the patrol vessel and its mounted weapons rather than just drones. But we do need a little bit of a clout, and we're just going to drop down into here. Now, in preparation for this, I've already gone over to the ship and pulled off some key components. Just come here, just see if we can. I'm really going to need to make a proper garage here for the ship as well. It's I think I need to kind of come in a little bit. Stop. Let's level off a bit. We'll just land here. I need to make sure that I get fully inside, because we're gonna not all turrets, because we're gonna need to make sure that I've got the range from here to put things down. And you can see in here we've got plenty of space. In fact, we've probably got a little bit too much space. And what I'm thinking is we'll probably put the core over here, because that will be put it out of the line of sight of the entrance. And then we'll probably put the generators back here. And this wall we'll just leave kind of open for the moment. What we have to do is come here, we need that. And I'd probably hit 47. How did I know that was going to happen? So what we're going to do is we're just going to shoot the core down, say about here. And if I drop it down so it's like maybe up a little bit, about there, like that. And the first thing we're going to need to do is strike off a level. Put that there. And probably get across out like that. I don't want to go back too far because I don't have a vast quantity of blocks, so just cut in a bit like that. Got a little bit of a gap here, so I need to fill this in. There's nothing more annoying than falling down gaps just like that. There's a little bit of a gap there, but sometimes the game can be a little bit awkward. with respect to that. And then that there. Now I have got, actually we got 4 more blocks. Let's use those up. Just drop you in there. You there. And I think I've got some cargo containers. Though I'm probably in the wrong section at the moment. Let me just see. Yeah, we got. I had more than 2. Well, we'll take 2. I'm not that worried. We need a generator and a fuel tank. And of course we got the large constructor which came from the wreckage and a fridge. Actually, I'm just thinking maybe I should put the generator over here. In fact, we could probably put the generator kind of under the floor here with the fuel tank next to it. I mean, there's a risk involved in having the fuel tank next to it, but to be honest, if whatever comes in here, if it can break through to this point, we might have a bit of a problem. And I think this is the largest capacity, isn't it? 16k. And if I can get that. I'll just put the 2 cargo boxes there. And then we'll put the large constructor in front of that. That will kind of provide a bit of extra layer to protect the base here. And I think we'll just hook out some more blocks as well. Over 44 blocks. Probably could do with putting some blocks in here. I can just squish them across like that. So we've got a level in the floor here. Now, it is possible that somebody or something could fire in from here, so just put a wall along here. Maybe come out a little bit more, then we'll just kind of wall that section in there. Come on, game, you can do it. Why won't that? Just... for some reason that doesn't really want to just bring that back a little bit. Big chunk of rock sticking down there. We'll just get rid of you. We'll just fill in that area there. That effectively means that there's no direct line of sight into here now. Actually, what I could do is just put another kind of line of blocks like that. That guarantees that there's no line of sight. And that means I can also bring the other vehicle down into here. Just kind of then across here as well. To about there. I mean, there's no need to make the base airtight because we're on a planet that doesn't need it. Although we'll probably, if we're going to have a farm, we're going to have to make a little bit of an airtight room. Level 43. I think we're just for tidy up purposes. Take you back like that. Put the fuel tank in the generator underneath like that, and you can come up to that wall there, and kind of puts that under some form of protection. Probably the best place to put these is where I can see them. Put the Whoops. Oops. I mean, eventually we'll get a food processor in here as well. So we've got this here. And next thing we need to do is come here, just auto group everything. And then what we should be able to, we're not going to need O2. And you can become constructor in. And you can become constructor out. So that would give us that. And then what we'll do is we'll just hook this up to constructor in, constructor out. Next thing we're going to need to do is work on defenses. So for that purpose, can I just check something? Miscellaneous. I need a wireless connector as well. Oh, we're going to have to transfer resources. Okay. So we're just going to pull off this. Pull that out. Take the capacitors. And we should be close enough to the base to make a base constructor in. Break that off. Reconnect. We'll just and then need that. Keep the magnesium. Won't worry too much about the stone. We're going to need the steel plates. Where's that? Oh, it's probably in the player, isn't it? Made a mistake there. Well, it's probably just as quick. We can. Yeah, we got an oscillator. What else have we got down here? Probably need the iron. Certainly going to need a big chunk of the logs. Copper. And the promethium as well. And well, we can put a chunk of the ice in as well. We'll swap to silver shade. That should now mean that we come down here. Oh, we need some power. Forgot. So come in here. We'll just use that lot up. Stand down in here. That gives us a little bit of protection. Manage the fuel. Nice big pile of fuel in. Gonna need it. I think what we can do is put this. Put that into there for the moment. And what we're going to need straight away is the wireless connector. I thought I'd unlock the wireless connector. Didn't I do that? I didn't. No way. Because that means I can get range. Next thing we're going to need is 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to go for 4 of these if I can make them. We need to turn the power on as well, so base power please. Right. Next thing's next. I went over to the wreckage and got some, what we call it, so it's just back to here. I'm going to connect constructor out. And I got some hardened steel blocks and some steel blocks. Now, how do you do this? I want to build remotely. Right, connect to base, that's it. It's a long time since I've done that. It's surprising how quickly you forget. we're gonna have to stand here. It's the logistics. And hopefully we'll have to do this with the drone. Oh, it's gonna be a bit tight. Oh, what happened there? Oh, we need these on. And what we're gonna do is start with this. We're gonna put we'll put a block about. We get too low. The ground is not 100% flat at the moment. I'm gonna put a block there, and then we're 1, 2, 3, 2. We'll put a. I think this is a plain steel block in the center there. Put another one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're come forward a little bit with this one. And then I think up here we're just gonna put another group here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's gonna be okay. We're probably gonna have to contact loss with drone. Thank you again. Need to put the wireless. It's probably because we haven't got the wireless connector. So if we can put, say, the wireless connector behind here, that'll give us a bit more range. Oh, we need an ammo box. Got that. Lock up an ammo box quickly. Where can we put the ammo box? I think we can. I want the ammo box next to the generator. We could probably put the ammo box on top here. So, grab the ammo box. Put the ammo box there. And 10 is 700. Go for about 40 of those. And I want you going into the ammo box. And then we should be able to actually change a plan. If I go to silver shade lights and oops, can't do this directly. Okay. Right, we're gonna have to do it with the base logistics. Hopefully with the wireless connector we should be okay. I think we'll take the ship with us just in case we gotta leg it out of here very, very quickly. A little bit of a look round just in case. Just land here. I'm going to go for the full cannon turrets because I'm already making the ammunition. So what we might do is put a couple of 15mm up here as well. And I think we'll turn you around that way. We're going to get rid of that lump of rock. Don't worry about that. And I think this could be quite a nice place to put another turret base. And we'll just put you there. You there. Oops, no. And we'll just put you on top facing that way. Right, can't see any opposition. what we do now need to do is get rid of this. So we're just gonna, whoops. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get rid of this off the top here. Okay, the hail is just starting to get a little bit harder. I'm just going to trim off this little bit here and just give you a bit of an overview now. We've got a pretty open top here now. So if anyone comes calling, we've got 360 degrees of defense with the 4 turrets. And just whoops. And we're just gonna, so I'm gonna have to go inside now because of the hail. Just love this planet. Just gonna duck down here and go into first person. We'll go nose in first so that we can get a bit of protection. Up here, turn the thrusters off. And one thing I do want to do is just move this thing. I'll put you kind of back here a bit, and we will extend the floor out. You can turn the power off here. And, well, we've got a few blocks. I think these are steel blocks, so I don't want to use these up just at the moment. So you can go there. Instructor in. Do that. And next thing I wouldn't mind hooking out of here is, I think we've got a med station in one of these somewhere. What's it? I'm sure I got a med station. Yes, I did. Put the med station just here, I think. I see that go up. No, it didn't. Okay, it's just my imagination. Just get rid of that. I think I will extend the floor back a little bit, but what I would like to do is just leave a gap, say a 3x3 gap for a farm. If we go back over here, this is 116 blocks. We just reconnect to constructor out place. Yeah, should be able to do now is drag those 116 blocks down to there. Well, probably the easiest way to do this is I stand back about here. I 1, 2, 3. Oops. I think it just judged. That's okay because we can go that way. I mean, I can take the roof up. That's 1, 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That brings the floor out to there. Where am I? We can bring this out like that. Now, you can come out. Of course, I'm in the way. And we'll just put in this section with some blocks as well. And we can just protect that little bit of wall there. Right, what we're going to have to do now is we've got blocks there. And I'm just going to have to dig this up a little bit higher. So what we're going to need to do is go up 2 blocks for the grow lamp and then effectively put a roof on the top. We'll just cut that back like that. Another roof on there. that is the, say, the height of the base. Oops. And so I'm not exactly sure what that is. That could be, oh, that was just a block that was in the way. Okay, we're just, yeah, that was a bit of base instability there. An occupational hazard. You can come up like that. This is 1, 2. That gives me the roof. And what I have to do is come across like this. I mean, I don't have the grow plots at the moment anyway, so it's not like it's... I mean, we could put glazed walls in, really, on the sides. I think just kind of knock that back a little bit so I could put a block in there. And we can come out. I come out, say that far, that will 1, 2, 3. Put a little block, kind of a corner block on here. That, and another one on top. You can come back like that. And then we can just fill in this area here. This makes it look a little bit more like a base. And you can come back to there. And then actually I think what I am going to do is we're just going to take these blocks out. Just going to retrieve these blocks. And when we do get some grow plots, I know there's some grow plots in the big wreckage. What we can do is put the grow plots in here. That'll give us a little 3x3 farm. And then I can put glazing all the way around to make it airtight, and we can put a door on the front. So that will fit quite nicely. I suppose one thing I do really need to do is try and brighten the place up a little bit. Let's just see if we can. I've got a feeling I've got the... What did I do with the texture tool? I'm going to make another one. Thought I had a texture tool. There's been a couple of things that have kind of gone AWOL. And I'm not exactly... Oh, there it is. That's the pistol upgrade kit. No, it's not. I think what we will do is get it, churn out another 100 blocks. We can make a texture tool over here. Got one now. Got 3,000 rounds of 30mm ammunition, so it should make a bit of a difference actually. Let's just see what the settings are. We'll just auto group. Get all our turrets in one position. I don't want to kill predators, but what I'm going to do is leave everything active, because I'm not exactly sure whether that patrol vessel is a capital vessel or a small vessel. So you can blast anything that comes along with my blessing. Notice food is getting a little bit low as well. So, yeah, just turn that off. Silver shade light fridge. Knock out a hamburger. And where's the texture tool will be in here. And let's just try and brighten the place up a little bit. We're going to have as a floor. So I do like these marble type of floors. This makes the place look a little bit brighter. It's just we could get to medium. It can be a little bit dramatic, medium. If you want to do precision work, medium is not exactly the thing you want. In fact, let's just go back to small. I'm going to use one of my favourite textures actually, which is bricks. I just like the effect of the bricks. It just makes the place look a little bit warmer and friendlier. Just come across here. I know I don't need to do this because eventually we'll fill this in, but we might be looking at it for a little while. We've kind of got a brick wall section through here, just to kind of make it look whoops. Just make this into brick so it's not as grey and drab as. This in because this might be a permanent edge as well. Because I say I don't want to make the base into something that's super fantastic. It's going to have to be fairly serviceable, and then we need something on the roof, just to so we know where the roof is. So we're just the lighter colour will make the base look a little bit more friendly. Way up. We've got a base now that looks half decent. And then what we'll do is I just want to check something. Actually, I've just noticed something. You actually see the texture on top of the the texture tool now. Do that. Actually, I've just had a thought. If I mean, I think just to wind the video up, we'll go over to dark in here. We kind of turn around, do a multi-point turn. Just do a check for the patrol vessel. Where is it? Yeah, it's just about here, isn't it? If I can come down here. Let's get in about there. And then again we'll just hook up to there. Where's the hole in the side? There it is. If we go down through here and just make sure we've got 1, 2. I thought there were more pro plots in here, or did I pulled them out? What we got here? We got the. I'm sure they was. Oh, there they are. So we got 5 of them. I don't think there's anything actually. There's another med bay here. We got that. We certainly, I wouldn't mind the doors as well. So we may want to put some front end protection on. We've got. I'm going to leave a lot of this stuff in here because I don't really. Plus we got the thrusters which we're going to use for the CV. I think that is about it for what I need to get. Oops. So, just scope round a little bit. If we can actually back in now. I think it's because that's it. We're back in. Thrusters off. And what did we get? We got a. Well, we certainly want the med bay. We'll put that in. We'll put the grow plot, grow light in. So, where would I think we'll put the other med bay over here. What I want is one that will cure alien parasites. This is the one I'm looking for. Just shove you there. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we need to do is sometimes it can be a bit tricky to work. I think that's over the top there. Just wonder if we can make some other grow plots. Let me just see. We can make some wood ones because they will fit into the base. We need wood planks and nutrient solution. I think I've got a little bit of nutrient solution somewhere. Let me just see. I'm sure I picked some up somewhere. Let me just see. Oh, maybe I haven't. Okay. Make nutrient solution. Let's turn the lights off. We don't want to waste the power for the moment. I think to make nutrient solution we need a food processor, don't we? Which I don't think I've actually unlocked. So come to here, base, food processor. Thank you. And where can we put the food processor? I don't really need it somewhere where, well, we're going to make it first, haven't we? Thank you, game. Make the food processor. We'll just knock that up. I think if we put the food processor here, because strictly speaking, I don't really need to walk up to it. I can kind of put it out somewhere away from where I don't need to access it. If we can make another 1, 2, 3, 4 grow plots, then we can encase this in glass with an entrance, and then that will effectively mean that we'll have a little base here that will be proof from temperatures. Because at the moment you can see it's minus 53 in here because we're out. We've got an outside, connection. I mean, I could. The trouble is if I put a door here, well, I won't be able to get the hover vehicle in. But what we could possibly do is extend this a little bit. So maybe we'll just take this back a little bit like this. So we can create an exterior garage, although we're a bit close to the edge there. And then we can enclose this part of the base and make it airtight so it's actually warm. We could kind of extend the over here, but we'll have to move the hover vehicle out. So many things to think about. Let me see. Okay, let me just put that there. And we just whack that in there. Hook you to the fridge. And what do we need for nutrients listed? Stone dust, purified water, and spoiled food. Right. Well, I think we can do that. So we need some stone dust. I don't know how much purified water I've got. We've got quite a lot of spoiled food. I'm pretty sure about that because I've been lugging the stuff around for some time. Where is it? So we got the spoiled food. I'm not sure whether we've actually got to make the stone dust. I'm going to put about 5 of those in, and we can make about 40 of those as well. I'm just going to knock those up. And, oops, where's the fridge? Put the spoiled food in. That should be water. So we'll shove that and that in there. And what we need is about 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 or 5. I can't remember now. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. I'm just going to knock up the. And then what we'll be able to do is drop that into here. And we've got the wood planks. So what we'll do is we'll drop some wooden ones in as opposed to the thingy bobs. Constructor in. In fact, I think We'll just go. And we'll go here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Purified water. Wow, it needs a lot of purified water. Okay, well, it's no problem because I should have a pile of the stuff here. We've got so much ice we don't need to worry about. Purified water is a nice thing to have anyway. Make out those. And then we'll just, let me just come here, pop those in. 1, 2. Actually, it just occurred to me that if I make these, I can actually put them straight into my capital vessel when the time comes. If we do that there, come to there, blocks, we'll just make. Can't make steel. We need the advanced one, so we'll just make a couple of these. It's not a problem. And what we're going to need is quite a few of those as well. More. So we've got steel plates, glass plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're going to need about 8 of those. And then we got constructor out. What did I do with the doors? Oh, I just picked up. There they are. You need one of them. Put the door just there. Then again, if I'm going to make this base airtight, but to make it airtight, I'm going to have to seal off all this top stuff, aren't I? No, I think I'm just going to build a self-contained room. So it's going to be a bit quicker. I can always plot it to be extra insurance, and then I can seal the base off over time. Just here. Base constructor out. We've got those. Put you there. And I think we go double height windows. 2, 3. One, 2, 3. We just need one more. You're going to make me one, thank you. Wasn't a bad guess, was it? It's still colder in here than out there. Oh, we've got a gap above. Got that. Okay, we're going to need one more. Like that. Put you there, that can go back into the ammo box. And what that should do is now make this room nice and warm, so we can then put some plants in here as well. Check, yeah. So as long as we got power, we can turn the lights on in the base. That means we got this here, and what we've got to do now is just choose what plants we want to grow. I think probably what we got here, pumpkin, agriculture. I think we're like a couple of those. Corn sprouts, I don't. Rain would be nice, but not interested in carver. Wheat. That produces grain. That produces grain. I can take a couple of those. Vegetables is not quite so important, though it doesn't look like we've actually got anything we can produce. So what we might have to do is produce plant protein from vegetables. So what we'll do is just go into there, into here, and drop the survival tool. I'm not exactly too sure why I'm lugging that around. Put that there, put that there. I'm going to put a couple of those in. 4, put some of those in, and I think on this side here, 1, 2, 3. And we got. I don't really want to put any more of these vegetables in. Anything else we've got in the strangely strangely exotic section? We got fruits, vegetables. Could really have done with a mushroom plant. Okay, game. Just for the novelty of it, and just actually, put another vegetable in as well. Oops, probably in the wrong place, but never mind. And when if push comes to shove, I can always extend this and put another plot in. I think that would be enough just to keep me surviving with the honey plot sprouts, with the natural sweetener that gives us slightly more options to make, and we've got the blue preppers as well. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. Probably in the next part we'll get some extra armament on the silver shade, so that maybe we can possibly just get rid of that stupid patrol vessel. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.